Dear Trade Me, what is your policy on people that lie and rip people off and waste heaps of time? Okay, let's just have a look at this pre-purchase ad on a caravan that I've wasted heaps of time going out to visit, and now I have to waste heaps of time explaining.
Well, just how much evidence do we need before we can call people bald-faced liars?
Okay, let's look at the first thing that makes me sick about this couple. Here is my first pre-sale question that is guiding me towards buying this caravan. And my question is, so any repairs? Rust needing treating? Tom 42, that's me. Answer, hi, no thanks. Really? Then when I don't buy the rusty old piece of crap, the elusive
Oily.
who deals in motor vehicles rings up and says, it's only surface rust. Well, I dare anybody to kick that chassis bar. Now this is
Mary and Oilies.
pre-sale caravan pitch, advertised to everybody on Trade Me, and it gives a very good insight as to whether they're just confused or just bone-faced liars. Let's start with the wind down legs comment on there first. So your caravan's got no rust and it's got wind down legs, eh? No rust, they say on their pre-sale ad. Well, these legs of the caravan are in plain view and give a fair insight as to whether they're liars or not.
And when I tell them I'm not going to transfer the money, the elusive Oily finally rings me and says, it's just surface rust. No rust, they answer when I ask them in the pre-sale question. And then when I finally don't make the sale after inspecting it and taking this photograph, Oily rings up and says it's only surface rust.
Okay, we've already seen how we've been misled or lied to on the wind down legs, because we've already seen that they're paper thin and riddled with rust. But now we're going to see how this bears a relationship to the deception in these other two statements, where they've got on-road costs included and rego and warrant on hold. Because when they say rego and warrant on hold, they know damn well that that means that they're obligated to get the rego and warrant activated as soon as you've bought the caravan and it's ready to take away from them. When they say on-road costs included, they know damn well, because
Oily
he's in the motor vehicle business and he's got licensed dealer plates, they know damn well that that means that you're saying that there's no cost to the user putting that vehicle on the road. It's legal to go on New Zealand roads, and it's got to have about 3 months worth of rego and warrant. So of course we've already seen the pictures of the rust that I've taken underneath the caravan and the paper thin legs that are covered in rust, and we know damn well this thing's never going to get a warrant in hell. So it's very interesting to note what
Mary
says when I'm actually around there. Despite two strong reinforcing statements here about on-road costs included and rego and warrant on hold, really giving the potential buyer a clear impression that this thing is road ready and all road costs are covered.
We're not going to take it for a warrant. He can't take it for a warrant.
Now, she knew I was doing a video on the caravan, and this was after I'd already bought it on Trade Me.
It was 3.8, so I already bidded an extra $1,500 on it from where the last bid was.
Well, I possibly could have lived with $1,000 towing fee to get it up north.
If the whole thing hadn't looked like such an absolute pile of crap, and that it wasn't riddled with rust. Wow, great, it's got wind down legs.
Oh, and of course it goes without saying that grubby little people telling so many lies like this immediately want their money as soon as their sale on Trade Me's done, and they're immediately bullying and hassling for it. And that's before you've even had a chance to go out there and inspect your purchase, so you can imagine what they're like when you get there. One other thing too, I noticed they've only got about a dozen bits of feedback on their profile, so have they been on this site before running this little confidence scam under a different ID and have previously been banned? Is this the case?
Once again, here's my original pre-sale question. So any repairs? Rust needing treating? Answer. Hi, no thanks. Yeah, no rust. Yeah, right. So what are you going to do, Trade Me? This is just blatant deception by these two. And the very least that must happen is that they don't get refunded their charge for the sale. And what about my time? The time it took me to write the questions, to ring them up, to go out there, and then to do this whole defence of my reputation, just because we've got blatant deceivers on the site. They have to be penalised. There has to be penalties for this type of blatant deception. I'll be watching very carefully, Trade Me, and I'll be encouraging others to watch too and demand that it happen.